Everybody's got a life purpose. Every little being, every little thing on earth has got a life purpose. A tree, a person, a bird, a cloud, the water. Everybody has got something that they came here to do. When we're born, we are assigned a life plan, a life purpose and life lessons. So there is something that the soul chooses just before coming to earth. There is a special place on the other side that is called life between lives, where we decide what we want to do on earth, what we want to accomplish, and really deep inside our spirit knows what it wants to do. So somewhere deep inside of you, you already know what you came here for. Maybe you're here to do some healing work for the world. Maybe you're here to write a book. Maybe you're to help other people. Maybe children, maybe people who are in trouble, maybe ill people. There is always this inner feeling, like an inner calling that is telling you what you're supposed to do. It's almost like a sensation, a magnetic sensation towards something that you want to do. So when you're thinking of your life purpose, you really need to feel what is it that you're being drawn to the most. What is really, really attracting you in life. And really connect to the feeling of happiness inside. What is it that makes you really happy? It could be something really big, something very strong, maybe a bigger life purpose, or maybe it's something small. Maybe you find yourself happy being in a garden and looking after plants, or being with little children. Maybe looking after elder people can make you feel happy. It's that little thing, but it's when your heart begins really to sing and really appreciate the moment where you're in. So always listen to that feeling of inner happiness, inner joy. And even if it sounds completely strange, maybe you're in a different type of environment and you think, no, that's my fantasy, that's my imagination, I can't possibly go and work, I don't know, in a hospital, for example, or look after children, something like that. But try, do a little thing. Try it maybe a little bit on the side. Or maybe write a plan of something that makes you feel happy. And slowly this energy is going to take over and help you in life to go on the path that you were supposed to go from the beginning. So there is always an inner knowing. There's an inner feeling of what we're supposed to be doing. When you're not in the place where you're supposed to be, you will be feeling a certain emptiness inside. I know it from my personal experience, where I used to work in a different environment, in an office, doing the work that I didn't want to do. I didn't feel I belonged there at all. But I kept doing it because it's good for the society and you think you fit, you think you're part of the group. But deep inside, you know that you are not using your time for your highest ability at this time. Have a feeling. If there is a particular type of energy that is calling you, calling your attention, follow it. If there is a particular book you want to read, read it. If there is a particular person who attracts you and you feel you need to talk to them about it, talk to them. There is something they want to tell you. So go and use that energizing feeling inside of you that you have. Generally, in life, even if you're not doing yet what you're supposed to be doing, eventually you will be led towards that direction. Because your higher guides, your higher spirits are always looking after you. They're there looking at what you're doing now, and they carefully look at every step, and they try to give you guidance and information. They always try to very gently put you back on your life path. You may have a little sign, you may have a little word somewhere in the street as you're walking by. Maybe there's a telephone call and a friend tells you something that you've already heard during that day. There are these messages coming to us all the time, because this help that we have from the higher dimensions is always active. They're trying to make us fulfill our purpose that we chose. Because ultimately, when this life is finished, we're going to go back and we're going to look back at this life and we're going to see how well did we do? What did we accomplish? Did we really follow our heart? Did we really fulfill all our potential? The time is now. It's really, really at this moment. You can do anything you want. The illusion of fear, the illusion of an obstacle, is only there to give you a temporary obstacle in your mind of something you cannot do. If you just be brave, for a moment and pretend the illusion is not there, and still go with your feeling and still do what you want to do, then the doors will open, and there's a special portal which will lead you to even more discoveries. It's gonna work. If you really follow your heart and if you're brave, it's gonna work. Now let's work a little bit with the energy to connect with our life purpose. Lots of things you can do on your own, even if you're not there yet, even if you're not on that path. You can start building little steps to begin connecting with this energy, because it's really calling you. It's really looking forward to connecting with you. So we're gonna work with our hands today. We're gonna work with our fingers, fingertips. It's very nice to work with fingertips. I have discovered this recently, and I found that every little fingertip has a particular type of energy, and it's almost like a personal source of information that you can connect to, and you can receive a higher guidance. Lots of things to explore this way. So I'd like you to just focus the energy for a moment. Open your hand, open your palm, and breathe. Think of nothing for a moment and just relax all your body and all your mind. Let the energy of your hand flow freely into the space and open up the channels in your palm. Allow yourself to be drifting away very slowly. As we now bring our fingertips to our heart, find the right place in your chest, wherever you feel your fingers should touch. And connect. Breathe deeply. Let all your worries just go. Feel the energy of your heart running through your fingers now and connecting to you even more. Breathe and enjoy your personal energy. Feel love for yourself at this moment. You're getting more and more relaxed, more at peace. Now think of something that really makes you happy. What is it that you really enjoy doing? Think for a moment. If you had no worries, if you had no obligations, what would you be doing now? Imagine the energy of your calling is now running through your body. Your own inner happiness is now flowing through all your self. Which moments do you feel the happiest? Maybe it is when you are in nature. Maybe it is when you are touching the hands of other people. Maybe it is when you're making somebody else happy. What is it? If you want to, you can even visualize yourself in your perfect, happy state, doing what makes you feel really happy. Let it come naturally to you now. And breathe. Alright, so we're going to take a nice deep breath now. And relax, slowly release your hand and bring your awareness back into the current moment, feeling your feet, feeling your hands, your heart. With every deep breath, coming closer and closer back to this reality. So thank you very much for doing this little exercise. Small and simple, but believe me, very powerful. And if you repeat these sort of exercises regularly, maybe even every day, you're gonna find that it becomes easier and easier to follow your inner calling. And this is what I really wish for you. I'm gonna give you a little bit of this energy now that I've accumulated during this exercise, and would just like to wish to you to find that golden key inside and to always have the inner ear to listen to it. And let nothing distract you whatsoever. Let your path be smooth and you just glide on it like on a beautiful, beautiful roller skate.